What's going on, guys? We're back again with another drawing video, and today we're going to be talking about something that's kind of been weighing heavy on my mind for a while, and it's about Instagram. It's about the app Instagram and what that app is for artists, and what we choose to do with it. This is sort of a video on more or less the pros and cons of the app, and how it benefits artists and how it doesn't benefit artists. But I pretty much come up with 5 solid reasons why you might not want to use the app anymore, and either look into other social media platforms or just organically creating opportunities to sell your art rather than using social media, which is more of the route I'm starting to take, and I feel like I have more success with my artwork when I'm actually interacting with people in person than interacting with people through social media. But I would say that my first reason for just moving away from the app completely would just, for me personally, it would be anxiety. Every time I log on into the app, I get this anxiety, and I think it's because of the competition and just this overflow of information as soon as you open the app. You know what I mean? If this was an app that was just dedicated to artists and if it was just made for artists to showcase their work, then it would be easier to log into because I would know what to expect every time. I would just see images of people's work, but it's not that. I might get an image of somebody's artwork after seeing 5 to 10 images of people doing regular day-to-day things, or people on their vacation, people enjoying life, and that's great, but that's not why I'm using the app. I'm not using it to soak up a bunch of useless information, and that's kind of what I think Instagram is at this point. There's no real organization. It's just this feed of bullshit, and I'm just tired of it. I think the reason why I get anxious is because there's just this need to compete with other people, and I'm not really a competitive artist. I just want people to see my work, and that's why I use the platform. But I don't think I'm doing myself any favors by showcasing my work on an app that literally gives me anxiety every time I log into it. And for other artists, they don't feel that, and that's great, but I'm sort of operating how I want to, and I don't want to do things that make me uncomfortable, and dealing with Instagram makes me uncomfortable. With YouTube, it's still a social media platform, but it just operates a whole lot differently, and I just feel more comfortable on YouTube. I actually feel comfortable interacting with other artists on YouTube, even though it's mostly through comments, but it's I don't know, I think the system works better than Instagram. My second reason is there's too many features, and when I first logged onto the app, when I first signed on, I actually had a friend of mine in high school manage the account because I thought that social media was a headache back then. So I just didn't want to deal with it, and I just kind of delegated that responsibility to him, and he was totally cool with it. And the app was... It was easier to enjoy back then because it was all pictures. You didn't have the video thing. There was no IGTV. There were no stories. You couldn't make reels. And I think that's just what's gotten exhausting about Instagram, is that they have all these new features that sort of mimic what other social media platforms are doing, and they don't ever really last. I don't even think people use IGTV anymore, but that was the thing. And it just gives you more things to do. It gives you more hoops to jump through as an artist, and it's bad enough that we have to resort to having to upload once or twice a day just to get noticed, and now we have to make videos. That's kind of, I don't know, that's kind of excessive, you know what I mean? You shouldn't have to be forced to make videos just to get your artwork noticed. And our third reason is the algorithm. Ah, yes, the algorithm. The algorithm that everyone seems to have figured out but me. And yeah, I'm just being honest about that, because the whole time I've been on Instagram, it seems like you can just upload and eventually all of your followers will see your content, right? That's kind of how I thought it was going to work, but it doesn't work that way. Actually, there are certain time frames where you have to post in order to even get your followers to see your work, which is kind of absurd to me. I don't know why you should have to pick a specific time. You know what I mean? If it's on your page, people should be able to see it. But it's not like that, because there are an obscene amount of people using the app at the same time. So the more people are posting, the more reels that are being made, the more your content gets pushed further down the algorithm, the least likely that your work will actually be seen by anybody. And it seems like the more and more time goes on, the more features the app adds, the less my work is being noticed on the app, which is super disappointing. And honestly, I kind of feel sorry for the artists that choose to put their faith in Instagram, man, because I notice how hard they're working, and it just seems like it's too much. Like, it's too much work. And I would rather see them develop their skills as artists than to be breaking their backs making reels and videos just to appease this algorithm. And I don't know, I just don't like that. That kind of makes me sad. So I would say that the algorithm is a major reason why I'm just done with it. I can't keep up with it, and I've just given up on it. You know what I mean? YouTube has its own algorithm too, but it's a bit different, you know? Your videos can stay on your channel for years and people can still watch them. With Instagram, sort of like your content has to be super exclusive. Like everybody has to see it as soon as you upload it. And once a certain amount of time has gone by, just people won't notice it anymore. And I don't have that problem with YouTube. So yeah, that's definitely reason number 3. And I'm just going to hit you guys with the 4th and 5th reason, because I don't have a lot of time left in this video. But the 4th reason is the app seems to value consistency and posting consistently rather than posting quality work. And my 5th reason is it's just an overall waste of time. I feel like artists can improve the quality of their work by actually honing their skills as artists and spending time doing that rather than, you know, trying to beat the algorithm every single day. But that's pretty much it for that topic today, guys. If you have any comments or any suggestions as to what to do about Instagram, please feel free to leave a comment down below. Take it easy.